Hey guys, let's continue with another video this time, and yes, I'm a little bit late for this, and also Raw is about to come on in like 11 minutes, so I am gonna keep this just breathing and everything. We are doing a review on Elimination Chamber 2021, and yes, it did happen last night. I was gonna do the review since today ended at round 8, but I was just caught off, and also my back was just killing me, so I just called it. I was gonna do it today. I meant to do it earlier today. I won't say that now, but obviously I just had. I don't know. It's just I got caught up on a bunch of things, so I'm just gonna give you it straightforward or like I said, this review. So I'm gonna be going through all the matches and and basically just go all off and just review them and just say how I like the matches and it's just again, as far as I know, this pay-per-view was very good for so far, and Elimination Chamber matches were I don't know, they were just kind of out there. They weren't exciting that I thought it would be, but again, and there's just something, it was just cut and it was just basically just straightforward. It wasn't like any twists, turns, or any like shocking elements that we usually get with the Elimination Chamber. Anywhere, but again, I'm gonna go over all the. Well, I'm just gonna stop talking about it, and we're just gonna go through all the matches tonight. And like I said, I just have I don't have that many people in this shot. I was gonna have Kevin Owens, but he was kicking me off with his loop, which is kind of loosey and goosey joints here again. And again, they're very loose. I need to get a new one. I can't stand this one. But yeah, that's basically it. Now let's go on with the review. So actually going through the pre-show, I'm gonna just basically to tell you what going to the pre-show for a little bit. I actually was a little bit late for the pre-show and the kickoff, or whatever you guys want to call it. I just call it the pre-show. Basically, Keith Lee was injured, so they had a match on the pre-show, a fatal 4 match to basically qualify for the triple threat match at the Chamber, because instead of just going, they just kind of honestly they kind of just threw us in, but they obviously put the top stars on Raw into this. And so I will say it now. It was just very unexpected. Well, it was a triple threat match between Ricochet, John Morrison, Elias, and Ali, Mustafa Ali, which I do not have. I have a Mustafa Ali figure. I don't have the Chase variant. I have the yellow version. I kind of regret not getting that Chase variant at least. I don't know. I don't know what's going on through my head, but I guess I was just saving up money for something. I don't know. It just never got. Also, I just never got into it, and I don't even know how. As far as I know, I don't think the Chase variant costs too much, and as far as the normal one, I know I haven't really checked. But yeah, this match was pretty good all in all, but then again, I wasn't really paying attention too much to it, only because I was watching Dankoff's Total Nothing pay-per-view for his AEW Universe mode. I will say it now. But yeah, it was pretty good. Ricochet was wearing a red version of his attire that was wearing Royal Rumble, which was a Red Ranger attire, and well, the one at the Royal Rumble was a Blue Ranger attire. That one was mostly Red Ranger attire. But I don't know. It was just hard to tell if there was anything like that screamed Red Ranger. But yeah, this match was pretty good. Again, it had like the top stars in it. Ricochet was taken out by Slapjack, T-Bar, and Mace, and then John Morrison got the roll-up win. And so John Morrison was qualified for the match. Like I said, that was pretty much the kickoff. As far as that goes. But again, let's just move on with the main. What was actually the first that was on first of the show? Is the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match that the winner will face in Roman Reigns after the match, which was Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, King Corbin, and Sami Zayn, and and Jey Uso. And like I said, I don't have any of the figures. You saw my predictions video. Oh, this match was still pretty good again. Yeah, like I said, both of the Elimination Chamber matches were pretty good. It's just they were just very straightforward. There wasn't any surprises to it. I literally thought no Seth Rollins, no, and no surprises again. And as far as the match go, it was pretty good. It's, again, like I said, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro started the match, and they were going at it. They were Daniel Bryan had like a knee injury going, kind of like had a knee injury going into it, and Cesaro was going after the knee. And then King Corbin came in and just went after that, and slamming Cesaro into the ponds and even taking out Daniel Bryan, with hitting him in the wall. Well, and then Sami Zayn, I entered. And I know I'm kind of just running through this because I can't completely remember the whole match. And in general, I was actually rewatching Elimination Chamber, but again, I didn't watch it completely. Anyways, anyway, we're trying to keep the plot from opening, just to avoid Corbin, but he didn't realize the other door opened, and that's when Cesaro just kept caving, and after him just slamming repeatedly on the plot on the plexiglass, so on the outside and the inside of the pod, at least just on the outside and the side. But King Corbin actually got eliminated very abruptly by a tap. He tapped out for the sharpshooter on Cesaro, and just on time when the timer went down and the buzzer hit, and then Kevin Owens is in, but like I said, there was pretty much a bunch of spots during this match. I don't even know why I'm going through analysis and everything. There was even more when Cesaro even did like a foot stomp onto Sami Zayn when they're on the wall. Cesaro just grabbed on the top of the roof and just did like a coup de grace on Sami Zayn, just him crashing to the floor. He also did some pull-ups onto on the top of the chamber. Also. But I think actually that was like earlier in the match, but Kevin Owens eliminated Sami Zayn by a stunner, or I'm at least guessing. And Jey Uso was enter the matchup, but actually it was for Kevin eliminated Sami. And while Sami was getting out of dates with Jey, went after him and slamming the chamber door, the main door of the chamber, onto Kevin Owens and doing five super kicks, and then doing an Uso splash, which I think was just off the turnbuckle and maybe even off the pod, but I'm pretty sure it was just off the turnbuckle, and eliminating Kevin Owens abruptly. It was just down to Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. Jey Uso the one and Cesaro there was a splash out the pod, and then he went after Daniel Bryan and doing two Uso splash, just one at the turnbuckle, and then trying to pin and Daniel Bryan, and ended up not pulling him away, but then he did another one off the pod, but Daniel Bryan got his knees up, doing the right, and then he did right knee to Jey Uso and eliminating him from the match, and I forgot to take Kevin Owens out, and he won the Elimination Chamber, but it was after the match. But sadly, after the match, which I still think is a little dumb in some cases, that the championship match started after the Elimination Chamber. And it was just spent. He was just not Not even he didn't even move that much. And yeah, it was just ended. It didn't even last that long. Daniel Bryan did pull up fight, even turn reversing a spear into a yes lock. But that wasn't enough, and like I said, Rowan just basically made Daniel Bryan up to a pulp. Superman punched spear, and then he won. So he retained. I expected this in my predictions, like I said, and same thing with Daniel Bryan winning. I did pick Cesaro for my second choice to win, just a backup. But yeah, he basically retained. But then out of nowhere, Edge comes out spearing Roman Reigns, and he made a decision to face Roman at WrestleMania. We got one match for Mania confirmed, and now he's in the way for Bianca Belair to make a choice. But again, like I said, and I was just kind of expecting this. Again, there was all these other possible ways that Edge would go to NXT champion, maybe even the WWE champion, since he was just his words were saying that of the championship and that he never lost. So I just expected he was going after Drew, but nope. Or after the attack on SmackDown, he decides to grow into some. I'm still pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy the match, but I don't know. I think Edge is gonna win, but again, I'll wait save that for my predictions for Mania. And yes, I have an Edge figure. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the Elite A2, or maybe it was Elite A3, Edge. I don't even care if I get the Ultimate Edition, but you get my point. Alright, now let's move on. After the United States Championship match, was I'm pretty sure this happened after the first match, the first and second match. Just the Universal Championship match, because this is why I had to switch in the front room, and because it was lagging on the other Fire TV, so I just went to my dad's one Fire TV in the front room. I watched it on there. But we have the United States Champion with Matt Riddle and John Morrison. Like I said he basically won the Total Threat match that was in there. And the guys wondering why there might be a great case with John Morrison. Honestly, I don't have a Miz figure yet, so this is kind of like my reputation for Miz right now. So I just have what is best by John Morrison. But this match was pretty much very, very good. I think I even enjoyed this more than the Elimination Chamber match, because we got two we got the hard-hitting submissions expert of Matt Riddle. We got the powerhouse Bobby Lashley. We got just basically the high fly on John Morrison. This is basically just two people from the Rules of Wrestling era, and then new guy on the block. But yeah, there were some close match parts where I literally thought that Bobby Lashley would win. The same thing with the other two. And then Bobby Lashley even kicked out of a falling bro and a star from champagne. First, Matt Riddle did star falling bro, and John Morrison did star champagne, and he kicked down that. And Bobby Lashley even took out Matt Riddle for a bit, and put in the Hurt Lock or the Master Lock. The Hurt Lock onto John Morrison. Matt Riddle or I'm just calling Matt Riddle because I like that better. Or took the crutch that MVP had, and basically he was a little bit injured. That's what from that 6-man tag team match. And hit Bobby Lashley a few times, and then did the Bro Derek to John Morrison, and now we have a new United States champion, and that is Matt Riddle. And Matt Riddle is basically wearing USA attire anyway, so again, just put this with him. Now I already had him on my split. So yeah, new champion, and I'm hoping to get the new one from WWE Figure soon. I'm mostly it now. And there you go. Oh, and like I said, I pretty much like this match overall. So, like I said, Matt Riddle won. Like this match. Now moving on. Next up is obviously the match wasn't really up to. What wasn't too much exciting for was the women's tag team match. We got Shayna and Nia versus Sasha Banks and the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair. Also, this is the only figure from anyone on that match that I have at least right now, because I think I've seen Nia Jax figures about like at least one Nia Jax figure around my area. Maybe even at Walgreens, one at Walmart too. But as far as that's I'm not gonna go too long with this matchup. Like I said, this match was still better than I expected, but again, it's just wasn't what I was excited for. I'm not against the women's tag team champion. It's just in some cases I do agree with Trey, but again, I don't like completely disagree with it. And like I said, it's just obviously they put the titles on the two women that not many people are like. Well, at least Nia, no one likes Nia anyway. I don't even like Nia, but again, I don't know. This match was pretty good. Like I said, I wasn't paying too much attention. I was also cooked. Hanging up some chicken strips again, just to get something to eat. But as far as the last bit of the match of Reginald Carmella's sidekick or sideman or something along the lines of that, I kind of like saying those better. I don't like saying the other thing I said during my predictions video. But he basically just came out. He was out with a wine bottle, just like celebration wine, and basically just rolled the wine bottle and get to Sasha and said he used that as a weapon. And Sasha was going to use it, and then when the referee turned around, he basically thought Sasha was going to use it, and then Nia just got the upper hand, did a Samoa drop, took it, and 1, 2, 3. Nia and Shayna retained. I was kind of expecting that. This is what I was expecting. I was expecting them to retain and something to go down. And basically, I'm just gonna guess that Carmella had something to do with this, as I expected. But yeah, that's basically done with that match. Now on to the main event. And like I said, it was exactly what I expected. Now also Nia and Shayna are going against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai on March 3rd on NXT. But that's enough now, and let's just go on with the main event. And then finally, the main event was the WWE Elimination Chamber match, which, like I said, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Sheamus, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Kofi. And this one I actually liked a bit more than the SmackDown one. That was just still, there was no like twist, there was no like twist or anything unexpected to it. Like there was no Fiend, but there was some surprises, just things that just made me jump on a bit, and just unexpected. Obviously, starting the match, it was actually Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. Again, Jeff entering, maybe it was like second or third one. I'm pretty sure maybe like third or Elimination Chamber match, and these guys were going at it a lot. Then Drew came in, and he was just going after both Jeff and Randy Orton, and going at it. Then Kofi came in. I'm pretty sure it was Kofi. He came in, and this is what kind of surprised me, is that he eliminated Randy Orton when he just got in there. It was literally, he just did like just some type of there was basically the Charlotte's Web pin, and then just eliminated Randy Orton just like that. And then after that, obviously, Randy Orton went after everyone else. RKO and Jeff Hardy, Drew McIntyre, Kofi. I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did an RKO on Drew. Oh, but again, he obviously left. Again, he's gone. So, but then and well, another thing I mentioned, AJ had on Moss on and coming on the on ringside, at least outside the cage, was surprisingly they didn't just kept him out because they didn't allow Sami Zayn's camera crew for his documentary. But they went almost down the ring. But almost literally tore apart the plexiglass on the outside. Just freeing AJ Styles and getting into the matchup, so that was kind of like taken out. And the only one left was Sheamus. Amos, and then all of a sudden, wait, actually, in just a second, I'm pulling up the results for Women's Chamber because this is one my brain just doesn't. Because this is when my brain just stops for a little bit, because this is why I wanted to do this last night. But then Sheamus came in, and he eliminated Kobe Kingston. Jeff Hardy got eliminated by Drew McIntyre, which I think was by a Claymore kick, obviously. Wait. And then... And maybe in future Deluxe DDT, but Sheamus also did a roll kick to Drew McIntyre. And then AJ out of nowhere does a phenomenal forearm to Sheamus and then eliminates him, which I am completely forgetting to take these guys down. Leaving down these two with the final two, and then it ended up AJ trying to attempt to do a phenomenal forearm, but Drew McIntyre did a Claymore kick, kicking and catching AJ and winning the matchup, and we just got. And there we have still not a champion, but the cage is lifting up again, which is just off-putting because usually I don't see him lifting up after the matchup. But out of nowhere, Bobby Lashley attacking Drew McIntyre, and also before the matchup, Miz was talking to MVP, and basically this was the plan, but Lashley was literally destroying Drew McIntyre, just slamming on the outside, slamming the ring, then putting the Hurt Lock on him, and then turning it into just a full Nelson slam, and not just the kind of other one where it just throws him down. Then out of nowhere comes the Miz, and like I said, I don't have Miz, and like I said, I don't have the Miz figure, so like I said, you just got John Morrison because this is, and cast in his money to make briefcase, and so like I said, he cast it in. Obviously, again, I don't have a Miz figure, so just pretend Morrison is the Miz. First he does like a DDT, which he goes for his DDT on Drew McIntyre. Miz goes for a pin, which I don't really completely understand that, and then he goes for a still now, and he goes for the pin again. And Drew McIntyre kicked out just to say. Anyway, he kicks it, but he goes for score and like 1, 2, 3. The Miz is the new WWE champion, and honestly, I kind of expected. I actually kind of expected sometime, maybe even fast one, but again. So now, the Miz is your WWE champion. Like I said, just pretend. And that Morrison is the Miz for right now. I'm still planning on getting John Morrison because I think his foot's like all. It's something's like wrong with his foot. Well, I'm just gonna say it now, but again, Miz is your WWE champion, and like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I never like just starting fact that Trey mentioned in this video that we might be just having bad face the Miz, and we might get Bad Bunny as the WWE champion. That's not happening. He's already 24/7 champion. I think that's all he's going for. I'm expecting a rivalry, but nothing too much. Maybe just a tag team match with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. He's tapping at Mania, and Miz might be just losing the championship because they actually might put it back on Drew McIntyre, or at least I think maybe in Bobby Lashley what's going on Raw right now. Now, by the time of this recording, Raw is on, and I am just gonna obviously. Like I said, Bad Bunny's not gonna happen. I'm gonna guess Drew, or maybe even someone else might get it back, and then who knows? We might even get like Lashley might take the champion. Drew McIntyre might take the champion back at some point, maybe. I don't know. Maybe longer. Or it just might get Miz and Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. That's the ones I'm guessing. We might get Sheamus versus Drew for the champion if he gets it back, or we get Lashley versus Drew for the champion, and that's at least what I'm guessing. But that's pretty much it for your Elimination Chamber review. Like I said, I just want to do something different in Colin Game, and I'm kind of afraid that this might already go to 30 minutes because this clip's already going to 9 minutes. I just realized. But that's basically it. Remember to like this video, comment down below what you guys thought of the show. Like I said, I pretty much I still liked it, but I was just it was just cut on and run type thing. And run with it. I don't even know what the other word that Trey used. I don't want to like I said, I don't want to copy him. I'm just reciting like the words he said in his review. But that's practically it. And like I said, remember to subscribe, tap the little bell. More videos coming soon. And more videos coming soon. And this is Teen, the Golden Wire, kicking.